Hey guys, we are Steve and Edie. This is Quick Divorce. Today, we're talking about packing an RV, and we're going to give you 6.5 life-saving tips. Numero uno.
Declutter. Go inside before you bring anything into your camper and make sure you've gotten all the junk out from your last trip. Clean out the fridge, clean out the pantry, throw out all the stuff that's either expired or just gone bad, and then do your cleaning. And once you do that, you're ready to start loading up for your next adventure.
And we all are battling with storage space issues.
So think about those sort of out-of-the-box spots that you probably wouldn't use for storage in your home, but in your RV, it can be a godsend.
All right, so we're here inside our trailer. There's some good storage space around here that you don't see right away. For example, underneath the edge of the couch, there's a storage area down here, and you can actually stack quite a lot of stuff in there. But this would score pretty low on the usability scale for me. So I put things there that I don't have to access very often.
Most RVs have storage under the bed. Here's a drawer, here's a drawer. That's under bed storage that can be accessed from the outside. But notice these little gold mines right here. See all that storage space right there? You can't access it without lifting the bed, so you don't want to put something in there that you're going to be reaching for frequently, but it's a great place to stuff things that you'll only be accessing occasionally. So it's where I like to put our beach towels. They fit down in there perfectly. I can fit 4 good-sized beach towels in there, and it's space that would otherwise go unused. Look for those nooks and crannies in your RV that can hold things that you wouldn't automatically think of.
Now this area is really usable, but without some sort of plastic bin, things just kind of pile in the bottom here. So I have one word for you: plastics. And so what you'll have to do is, depending upon your rig and your space, do a little shopping for some of these storage bins. Of course, we'll put some in our Amazon store, but this may be the kind of thing where you just need to do some measuring and do a little trial and error until you find some that work for you. But I found that when I switched to using plastic storage bins, that I was able to store more items and organize them more effectively. Plastic storage bins are helpful for me in terms of keeping the contents of the bed of our truck in a somewhat organized fashion. I always find it helpful to store the tools that you need most often in really easy to access places, like right next to the door. It seems like we're always having to go outside at night when we RV camp. So I have a headlamp here, and it's hanging on these magnetic hooks. We've got these hooks in our store on Amazon. They're really strong magnets. I love these little hooks. These hooks are an example of hacked storage space. Originally, there was no storage space here. Now we've added storage space.
These hooks here are very decorative. They look nice, but they serve a purpose. When we're on the road, these are packed full of jackets, robes. Sometimes we hang towels on them. It just really depends, but it gives us extra storage space that we otherwise would not have. These are just command hooks that are stuck on the wall. They're easy to remove if you need to. You can put them anywhere without having to drill in the wall, and usually they'll hold up to about 5 pounds. So for a couple of hats, it's perfect. So that's where I store my girly hats that can't be crushed. The other thing that we use in our Airstream, which I know not everybody has, but we have these sort of furry carpeted walls. We put Velcro strips on the back of some things, like our remote control that we want to have nearby, and I just stick it on the wall, so I never have to look for the remote control. Little storage cubes. These come in different colors and different shapes. They've got mesh lining on them, so you can sort of see what's inside of them if you need to. But they just zip around, and you can put whatever clothing you want in there. And this can be very helpful for these overhead storage bins where things would normally just fall out on top of you when you open them, especially after you've been in transit. So you can toss those up there, and socks are in this one, shorts are in this one. So when you go to pull them out, you know what you're grabbing. Make sure you buy color-coded ones, so that way you could give each member of your family a different color. It just makes it easier for keeping things organized, keeping them from just being strewn all over. These little shoe bags. They come in different colors. And basically, it's just a way to keep shoes together when you are tossing them in different places. So we can put 20 pairs of shoes in the bottom of our closet here without worrying about them getting separated. You don't have to worry about them getting scuffed by other shoes because they're protected by this material. It's really nice. You can just toss them in, close the door, and they're put away. And you can also, again, color code to the person.
Color coding does help. You know, for example, with my camera gadgets, I have these little bags that are color coded. You know, red for me is for batteries, yellow is for audio stuff, and orange is for lighting gear and so forth. You know, I've got action camera stuff in here and drone stuff in here. Red, blue, just speeds things up and really helps with organization. And sometimes I also like to use gaffer's tape, either different color gaffer's tape, or I'll take white gaffer's tape and I'll just use it as a label and use a Sharpie to write on the gaffer's tape whatever I'm putting into storage.
Storage bins. So these are airtight. They unpop around all sides. They keep whatever is inside nice and fresh. They keep it safe from any sort of critter that might invade your RV. It contains the smell so it doesn't tempt any bugs or ants or anything like that. And you can also see what's inside. Our ottoman is a little storage ottoman. I bought this a couple years ago so I would have a place to kick up my feet when we were watching a movie or what have you, or just relaxing. It doubles for storage, and that's a good size storage space, so I can fit a lot of stuff in there.
So it's an ongoing struggle in modern day America. Don't suffer from multiple everything syndrome when you're traveling in an RV. To the extent possible, bring the minimum that you need. I mean, think about it. Do you really need more than one pair of underwear? I know I don't.
Yes, you do.
Okay, maybe that wasn't the best example, but I don't need to bring 24 fleece pullovers on the road.
Correct. No, you don't.
Less can be more when it comes to mess.
We've always felt like you can't find what you can't see, and a lot of times we end up, before we added lighting, we would spend time looking for things and they would be right in front of us and we just couldn't see them. We added these little guys. You can buy them in our Amazon store. They're rechargeable. You basically stick up the little magnetic piece that it adheres to, and it's motion activated, so you don't have to manually turn on a light. It just automatically comes on when it sees motion in front of it, and it will automatically turn off after you close the cabinet. So that way you don't spend time looking for things that you can't see. Highly recommend those. They've made a world of difference. 2 thumbs up.
Something else that I always pack that's really important is a toolkit. And I actually have 2 or 3 different toolkits that I bring, but one is sort of a little mechanics slash homeowner's toolkit that I keep right behind the driver's seat in good old Seymour here. Anytime we're out on the road, eventually you're gonna be going to that toolkit. So I just like to keep it in an easily accessible place. So mine's always riding right behind the driver's seat. So that's it, guys. At least a half dozen critically valuable tips for how to pack an RV. We hope these tips have been helpful to you, and we want to hear from you guys. Loloho Nation, you've been packing RVs for a while. What have you learned over the years? Share your wisdom with our community. Post a comment. We love reading your comments.
Yes, and if you haven't already, please go hit that subscribe button down below and join Loloho Nation. We'd love to have you. Also, if you haven't clicked the bell icon next to the subscribe button, we highly recommend you do that. That ensures that you get a notification every time a fresh Long Long Honeymoon video goes live, so you will never miss an episode of Loloho. Until next time, guys, thanks, and we'll see you on the road. Loloho.
Loloho. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. Feel free to leave a comment. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. What? You're still hanging around? That's right. We promised you an extra 1/2 tip. So this goes out to you guys who have not read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. There is one item that you must never leave home without. It is the most massively useful item in the universe. It can be used for a variety of applications, from warmth to self-defense if wet. Well, for a lot of other really, really useful applications. Of course, I'm talking about your Hey, it was only half a tip. Cut us some slack here.
You have to figure the rest out on your own.
I'll give you a hint. Warmth. 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 Warmth.